This is John with SamFlaxOrlando.com. I'm here with Brett J Barr at the Peacock Room. Brett, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I was here a little earlier than you, so I had a chance to sort of walk around and take a really close look at your pieces. You did a couple of pieces that really stood out for me. One of which is already sold, mysteriously, because the show hasn't even opened yet. And that one was called Good Coffee. It's a picture of two women in the foreground, and in the background there are dragons attacking a city, and there's rocket launchers. The other one is called Easter Massacre, and that's basically a guy in a bunny suit attacking a bunch of children. Where do you get the idea for your lighthearted subject matter?
Lighthearted, yes. I pretty much, I like to Google image just to get my ideas and get images, see images and get the stuff flowing. Obviously try not to take too much imagery from other people, because I'm not the photographer. I like to take, a lot of my own photos with a lot of this stuff. But I keep going through images until I find something silly looking, just a look on someone's face even, like a terrified child, and I thought, why is this kid crying? And I'm like, how about the Easter Bunny? They found out the Easter Bunny is real and he's a fucking monster.
The look on the kid's face, the Easter Bunny is grabbing one of the children. And, as we're talking about this, Sarah's going to cut away and show the picture behind. But the look on the kid's face, the Easter Bunny is ripping his shirt off and he's trying to run away.
Yeah, that's I just try to find as many images as I could and just get the whole. As I see the images, then the idea gets in my head, and then I kind of do my own thing with it. But I just thought that would be a great idea. The kids finding out the Easter Bunny is real, and I was thinking about putting some eggs in there, like they're stealing his eggs. But I figured it had enough going on already. But another thing I really liked about that image was I put everything askew. Everything's at a weird angle.
Yes.
So like if you're looking at the image, you're running too. Because you got to get away. Okay. Some of the paintings, I like to start them in one day and try to do a bulk of it in one sitting at one time. The average for one of those two pieces, 16 by 20, probably about 9 hours, 10 hours. Yeah, it's backbreaking, literally. But once you have the momentum and you have that image in your head, you got to do it then and there. But a couple of them I came back to, but I primarily try to do it all at one time.
So those of us that are here for one of two reasons. A, we found out there's a cool art show happening, but most of us are here because we know that you're a tattoo artist. Mm-hmm. So the question that I asked Jeremy, I'll ask you in a different way. We're seeing works on canvas with brushes and paint, and we know how you normally work on someone's body mm-hmm. with the tattoo tools. Tell us a little bit about the differences that aren't so apparent. Obviously, it must be much more difficult working on a body, but
there is huge differences.
How does it translate?
It screws my mind up. I work so long in doing the tattoos, I get so used to that medium that once I get to the paint, I struggle with the brush. Like, oh, why don't you be like a tattoo machine? And then after painting for days and days and days, I go back to work and I start tattooing. And I'm like, why won't you work like a paintbrush? It kind of, you get used to that certain medium, or, like an airbrush is different than a paintbrush, But tattoo is definitely a lot more difficult, but so used to it. It's been 20 years, so I'm getting really used to it. But the brush comes back right away. So
talking about 20 years, when did you start painting? How old were you?
I heard I was 2.
Really?
Yeah, I painted a picture of a house in ABC on the wall behind my my playpen, and my mother came home, thought my sister, who was older, did it, and smacked the shit out of her for it, and said he couldn't have done that, and I did. So that was my first art movement. I think I was 1.5 years, 2 years, something like that.
So have you considered making prints of some of your work? Are you doing that already?
I have.
I know.
I had a pencil show last couple years on and off. I made prints of those. A lot of these I haven't really made too many prints. This is kind of it's not like the show was for last notice, but the art always seems to end up that way. But no, I haven't really made any prints yet. Usually I just like to, painting like this, like to do it and just get it out there, sell it to the person, it's theirs. But in the future, yeah, I would like to do a little bit more prints.
Well, I can speak for myself and a couple of other people that I spoke with tonight. They were disappointed to see sold stickers on some of these. Seriously, Brett, your talent is uniquely you, and it's just so interesting to look at your work.
Thank you.
So if we want to follow you, if we want to learn more about you, I know we can find you on Facebook. Barr is spelled B-A-R-R. That's
Yes,
Brett
sir.
J Barr. What's the J stand for?
Jennings is my middle name. I got 2 last names.
Brett, from John at sandflaxorlando.com, I thank you so much for spending the time.
Thank you. Cheers.